This is a review of the order trading system activity for February the 16th, 2022. We had 4 trades on that day. 2 were buys, 2 were short sells. First trade was FIS. That's Fidelity National Information Services Incorporated, tripped at 12:20 p.m. at a price of $99.95. It was a short sell. Closed the day at 143 cents, down 2.35 cents, down 0.09% after hours. So let's see if there's any possibility here. 12:20. Okay, so it tripped around here and it kept going down, down, and it stayed down. Yeah, it stayed down till around 3 p.m. So 12:23 p.m. So close to 3 hours where it was down below its tripping price. So that, as I indicate, is more than enough time for it to be positive. So I'll leave it like that. We'll take a look at the indicators. Let's see, volume came down. You see recovering here mid to late afternoon, which somewhat kind of like aligns with the price activity. MACD came down, you're slowly, steadily increasing, so averages came up. DI was down, same period of time. Mid-afternoon it recovered. Bollinger Bands was saying mid-afternoon recovered. So stock started negative, finished positive. Next trade is BLDP. That's Ballard Power Systems Incorporated, tripped at 2:21:53 p.m. at a price of $10.37. It was a buy. It closed the day at 10:45, up 1.75%, down 0.57% after hours. So that's another positive. Okay, volume fairly consistent, steady rise. MACD 221, yeah, so roughly where this peak started and averages where it tripped and then basically dwindled off a little bit. So it did come up during that period of time. DI showing that it was pretty much positive for most of the day, and Bollinger Band sideways and upwards. So it ended the day moving positive. So I'll leave it at that. Next trade is AAPL, and that's Apple Incorporated, tripped at 2:25 p.m. at a price of $172.43. It was a buy. Closed the day at 172.55, down 0.14% and down 0.66% pre-market here. So it's actually moving a little bit negative, but we had caught it during a little bit of a movement upwards. And we'll see if the indicators are showing that kind of activity. Yeah, interestingly enough, this is the right 425. Yeah, this is the right time. Interesting, eh? Yeah, well, you can see here it was down, but it jumped up at the end of the day. And same thing, volume here showing that it came up at the end of the day. MACD came up and then dwindled off at the end of the day. Closing period, DI bouncing back and forth. Positive in the afternoon. You see, the end of the day it was moving negative. Bollinger Band shows that spike, and then moving negative. So for the most part, Bollinger Band showing the stock was moving sideways, and there's this jump here in mid-afternoon period, positive-wise, and then a little negative at closing time. Next trade is CVX. That's Chevron Corporation, tripped at 3:25:03 p.m. at a price of $134.22. It was a short sell. It closed the day at 134.30, up 0.03% and up 1.05% pre-market here. So let's see, 325. Yeah, so it continued moving down a bit. 134.20. So roughly around 336, it started to move positive again. So from 325 to 336, that's roughly 10 minutes or so, which I give as a minimum amount of time for positive action. So I'm going to consider it a positive, but you can see very tight. You know, it dropped and then right after that it recovered. So Let's check the indicators. Volume not showing, bouncing back and forth for the most part. It did come down during tripping period, but then recovered. MACD, same thing, came down, recovered. The eye showing that it came down and stayed down, so it stayed down negative. And Bollinger Band showing somewhat staying negative also, so it looks like the indicators are somewhat showing this stock actually still continued moving negative, even though they had that little bit of jump late afternoon. Okay, anyways, that's 4 to 4 stocks. That's 100% with possible. Excuse me, with positive. And possible 100 because we have 100%. Okay, well, I'll leave it at that. Thank you.